Joining me now is Professor Nicholas Cheeseman, an African specialist from Birmingham University in the UK. Professor, thank you very much for your time. All eyes are on this presidential vote in Africa's most populous country. We're already hearing there of accusations of vote manipulation. Is this going to be a major problem when it comes to announcing the final result?
I think we have to accept that whoever wins, we're going to have accusations of election manipulation. There's a couple of reasons for that. One is there's very low trust in the broader political system and government. Another is that the election that was held over the weekend wasn't particularly great quality in some areas. The Electoral Commission did their best, but they were struggling against a combination of insecurity, a currency crisis, and so on. And so many polls opened late, many polling units opened late. And we're also now, of course, seeing accusations around the digital process of transmitting the results. I think many of us did warn that that process might not work perfectly the first time round. There were often teething problems. For example, though, opposition supporters, those who think that they're going to be manipulated out, will look at those overlapping issues and put two and two together and often make up 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And so one of the things I think we have to warn against is, don't always interpret logistical problems as evidence of rigging. There may well be some manipulation going on, but it's important to separate that from some of the genuine logistical challenges the Electoral Commission faces.
The difference this time around, however, is that there are three presidential candidates, with Labour candidate Peter Obi apparently, it says, according to some news agency reports, winning the state of Lagos. That is a significant victory for the man who's seen as having captured the support of many young people.
It is, absolutely. And I think one of the important caveats right now to the general depiction of the results, which is that it looks like the APC is winning, is that many Peter Obi strongholds haven't fully declared yet. And so the results are a little bit lopsided. We've got more pro-APC areas declaring so far than pro-Labour Party. So it's natural that Obi would be far behind in the polls right now. That's not necessarily a fair reflection of where we're going to be at the end. As you say, winning Lagos is a major thing. This is Tinubu's backyard. Obi's gone there and won. That suggests a number of things, that there was a genuine vote here for change, that some of the voters did feel taken for granted and wanted something different, and that Peter Obi has tapped into a strand within the frustration of popular thought that could perhaps grow. And I think one of the important things to say is, we need to look also beyond this election. Peter Obi may still win. Even if he doesn't win, he has demonstrated to candidates a different way of campaigning, a different way of connecting to voters. And other candidates need to learn that lesson and recognise the strengths of his campaign moving forwards.
Finally, Professor, regardless of who indeed does win this election, what will be their first priorities?
I hope their first priority will be national unity. Whoever wins needs to reach out to those who have lost and to demonstrate that they're willing to mobilise support and build support and policy across different communities. If Tinubu wins, he's got a Muslim ticket. It would be great to see him reaching out to Christian voters and Christian leaders. The same for Peter Obi, in the sense that some people have branded him as a candidate from one part of the country. It would be great to see him reaching out and bringing in leaders from other parts of the country and doing so in a way that's really seemed to be genuinely inclusive. I think that's got to be the first step. Once that's done and everybody then is committed to the political system and rebuilt the legitimacy of the system, then you can deal with the other two main crises right now, which are the state of the economy and security. But that can only be done once you rebuild that social contract with Nigerian citizens.
Professor Cheeseman, thank you so much again for your time.
My pleasure.